What's happening, y'all? Sunday swing trade setup. Y'all know how we do every week. I'm gonna give y'all a temperature, give you a feel of the market. I got one swing trade play this week. You know what I'm saying? Swing trade possibility. We're gonna look up the setup together and see how it go. I didn't do swing trade setup yesterday. I think I did like a last week. My bad. I didn't do it last week. I think I did like a little day trading education or something like that, or how to find a swing trade or whatever. But we back to schedule, man. Just like every Sunday, we gonna give you the temperature of the market and all of that. So let me get right to it. Ain't gonna keep it long. I only got one play today. All right. So we always look at the fear and greed index um, to let you know how people are fearing about the market. Right now, we're neutral. So the fear and greed index is not really giving us much information on which direction we think the stock market is gonna go, which is cool. That's not, this fear and greed index that CNN gives us is not one of the most important indicators. You know what I'm saying? So we're not fearful, we're not greedy. The market has been running up. It's an election year, and the market does great in the election year. Since I've been paying attention to the stock market, I think this has been the best year that I've witnessed so far. Now, let's look at the charts. Look at the total stock market index. Let's look at VTI and the market is looking like. So on VTI, we look like we're starting a pullback. Based on the indicators, look like the market is coming down, which makes sense. I mean, it's been running up. So it looked like the market has came down literally like the past 5 days. Past 5 days have been red days. On top of that, if you're looking at the RSI, this indicator right here where I'm making larger and smaller in the middle, when you see this line right here crossing below the middle line, that's showing a change in direction, right? Also on the stochastic oscillator, it's the same thing. This indicator up here that I'm making larger and smaller, that one crossed a long time ago. That one moves a lot faster than the RSI does, but I think the RSI gives a stronger signal. So if you look, it has already crossed over here where we got the initial move. It crossed right here as soon as the move down started to happen, and it hasn't crossed back up yet. The RSI is just now crossing below the middle line, and my MACD is now red. So it looked like the market is going down next week. So that's probably, that makes sense. I only got one swing trade set up. So it makes sense that the market look like it's gonna go down next week. Usually the third quarter is a real good quarter. It's looking like, I don't know, maybe the stock market might go down in November to pick back up in December. We'll see. But there's always a bull market somewhere. And it looks like healthcare might be on a potential bull run while tech is going down. So I found the best found the best setup I could find. And after we look at the setup, I'm gonna look at the financials just to, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure. But the best setup I could find, and y'all let me know in the comments if you feel like it's set up or not. But the best potential swing trade setup I could find is HCA. Let me make sure y'all can see this. All right. Now, I like HCA for multiple reasons on this trade, right? So if we go back to the chart, let me pull the chart up. So if you look at the chart based on the RSI lets you know overbought or oversold levels, right? The RSI is currently right here. Let me, just in case y'all can't see the mouse movement, let me put a little smiley face on the RSI and where the RSI is, right? So the RSI is right here. It's literally at the bottom, right? That's how you identify oversold and overbought, right? Overbought level is the top range here, and oversold level is down here. So can you go below that? Yeah, you could go below that a little bit, but it pops back up. You know what I'm saying? Once it's oversold, there's only one direction to go, and that's up. You know what I'm saying? It can go extremely oversold, like y'all see previously. It went a little lower, but if you do this swing trade, I would hold it a little longer, just in case it feel like it's gonna go down a little bit. I would set the expiration date out to at least like next week sometime, right? So we're oversold on the RSI, which is this indicator over here where I got the smiley face with the magnifying glass on it, right? So the RSI is oversold. On top of that, the stochastic oscillator, remember I told you earlier, the stochastic oscillator is the fastest moving indicator. So it'll give you a signal before the rest of them do. And it already crossed. If you look at this, it crossed upwards. So let me give you an example. Right here, where it crossed, the MACD did not turn green yet to confirm the move until here. Right? And MACD confirmed the move here. That's 3 days later when RSI, the red and blue line up here, had crossed right when the move started to happen. So the stochastic oscillator has crossed right over here. That's given a signal. So the stochastic is given the go on the trade, is saying it's a go. We got the RSI on oversold. It can go more oversold, but is pretty close to as oversold gets, right? And then my MACD look like it's about to turn green soon. Next reason, so that's indicator, right? That's indicator. The next reason why I like it is because we got this hammer candle at the bottom of a downtrend, right? So if you're looking at this hammer candle used the pivot point. It looked like it's using the pivot point as a catalyst to send it, you know what I'm saying? Send it going up, send it going in the upward direction, right? And a hammer candle is a reversal candle. So if you look over here, you see this hammer-like candle over here. Let me get another smiley face just to make sure y'all can see this, right? So when you have a hammer candle or a doji candle with long wicks coming down at the bottom, it's a sign of reversal. You know what I'm saying? This stock is showing, multiple. And you notice after these candles are present, it start to go in the other direction. These are reversal candles, right? When you got that long tail, that long wick coming at the bottom, that is a sign of reversal. So that's 3 times right there where we got, reversal signals after a downtrend. We have that long wick at the bottom. That's a reversal candle, right? And the last candle on Friday, what do we have? We got a hammer candle, right? So let me get these smiley faces up out of here, making my chart look ugly. All right, so I'm gonna move the smiley faces. We're gonna look at the 4-hour time frame and see if the 4-hour time frame confirms. But first, let me pull up the hammer candle, just for educational purposes, just in case you're a newbie or whatever, and you want to know what the hammer candle is. All right, so let me pull this up so y'all can see. So the hammer candlestick. A hammer candlestick is a price pattern. A hammer candlestick typically occurs after a price decline. They have a small body and a long lower shadow. The candlestick occurs when sellers enter the market during a price decline, but by the time the market closed, buyers absorb the selling pressure, pushing the market price near the open price, right? That's why that long wick is my bad, y'all. That's why that long wick is created, because it went down and buyers pushed it back up. Handle Candlesticks indicate a potential price reversal to the upside. The price must be more moving up from the hammer. This is called confirmation, right? And there's an example right there, right? So the wick has to be greater than the size of the body in order for it to be considered a hammer stick candle, right? So let's go back to the chart just to, just to confirm. And as we can see that wick is way, hold on, let me pull it up. The wick is way bigger than that body. Hold on. Yep. That wick is way bigger than that body. So we got a candle we got a hammer candle showing a reversal. All of the indicators are showing me that this is a good swing trade setup. I'm really liking HCA as a prospect for next week. Probably good to go as a swing trade on Monday, but you could probably wait till Tuesday and see how that work out. You know what I'm saying? But let's look at HCA financials real quick. Let's just to make sure that they profitable. I did a video on them like a year ago. If you considering investing in them in the long term, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a bad idea. Based off of doing research on this company, I like HCA a lot. So when you're doing a swing trade, you do want to take a look at the financials just to make sure the company is profitable. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do your technical analysis, looking at the chart. The fundamental analysis is looking at the financials, right? So if we look at the total revenue, we have had increasing total revenue. We have had increasing gross profit year after year. Every year is higher. So this is a profitable company. Their total revenue is way larger than their cost of revenue. Their gross profit is increasing year after year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, I don't really even gotta dig that deep in the rest. I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? Based on the chart and based on that, you know what I'm saying? Total assets increasing year after year. But yeah, the market's up there. It's at all-time highs. HCA was the best swing trade setup that I could find this week. But even though it's only one, that don't, you know what I'm saying? You only need one swing trade a week at least. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got day trading skills and you know what I'm saying, you get it out the mud that way. But you know what I'm saying? Until next time, y'all can catch me next week. I promise at some point I'm gonna get on a schedule with this so y'all can have a certain time to expect the Sunday swing trade setup. But I'm really liking HCA. Hold on, let me confirm. I said I was gonna go on a 4 hour time frame. So let me see what we are looking like on the 4 hour time frame. All right, so the 4 hour time frame so far, just looking at the indicators, I got a little mixed signal on the 4 hour time frame, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The daily time frame is the most important to me. But looking at the 4 hour time frame, we are, you know what I'm saying? We are at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So, based on the Bollinger Band up on the chart, we look like we towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band. The stochastic oscillator crossed upwards, you know what I'm saying, giving a bullish signal. We are also bouncing off oversold levels on the RSI, showing a movement in upward direction. The MACD is red. You know what I'm saying? That's the only indicator not really confirming the move. The MACD is red, but it looked like the 4 hour time frame is confirming the daily time frame. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like HCA will be a good swing trade for next week. Y'all tap in next week, next Sunday. I'm gonna review HCA swing. I'm gonna review the results of HCA next week. We could look at it, talk about it together, and then I'll give you another play for next week. The market is at all-time highs, so you know what I'm saying. Get your put options in because the market goes down harder than it goes up. You know what I'm saying? So get your put options in to make big money, but there's still a bull market somewhere, and I think I found it in HCA. I'll see y'all next week.